Hello, everyone, and Katribu. I'm Dina Ventura.
And I'm Francine Marquez.
And welcome to Perfect.
Yes, Dina, it's a great Wednesday today.
It's Wednesday again, would you believe?
The sun is up, it's shining. We just had a great lunch.
I know.
And I guess the weather is starting to get chilly, no?
Yes.
So, which means it's also that season, special season, when we have to do a lot of lists.
Yes, on top of all the other lists.
Yeah. So have you started doing your preparations for the holiday?
Yes, I
things to do?
have. I started making a list, but I haven't finished them.
Yeah, I guess it's because a woman's work is never done.
It's
And
true.
yeah, and I think this adage will hold true. Also resonate with our very special guest for today.
Yes. Today, we are going to be joined by a leading figure in Philippine telecommunications. Her role in corporate communications is significant and crucial for a brand that is all about connectedness and connections. So, we're all here to get to know more the Senior Vice President for Corporate Communications and Chief Sustainability Officer of Globe Telecom, Miss Yoli Crisanto.
Hi, Dina. Hi, Francine. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
good
Good afternoon to everyone who's watching.
We're so honored to have you finally. Thank you for
Finally.
taking the time.
I'm sure you've been very busy this pandemic, no? Diba? Because
Yeah.
Globe Telecom, so parang you were at the forefront also of how the people have been navigating the new normal. But what about you personally? How did you cope with the pandemic, or what kept you busy other than work? Meron ka rin bang natutunang new skills?
Yeah, like-
Nag-bake ka din ba? Nag-garden?
Actually, to be very quite candid about it, you know that Globe has been 100% operational since the pandemic.
Yes.
No? So obviously, connectivity and making sure that our network is really running smoothly is actually very, very important to a lot of people, especially in this country. No? So with that, we were working from home most of the time. In fact, just yesterday, we tried to already go back to work. No? So yesterday, I was at the Globe Tower, which is the headquarters of Globe Telecom. So we tried it kasi it's all part of our being able to do the reintegration again. So parang kami muna yung mag-uumpisa. No? The leaders will be the first to do it, and then we'll see how things go, and then perhaps in the future the rest of the people and the rest of the employees will be able to go back. But so that's really a full-time job for me. But on the other personal side, I belong to those people who decided to become plantitos and
There you go.
Wow.
you know, I read in one article that it's very, very important that people that are living today in the modern times have finally gotten reconnected to nature. So I think that's what taking care of plants do, because
Yeah.
mabagal, di ba? Plants grow very, very slowly. So it teaches you patience, yan. So and it's a lot of joy, di ba? Because it's a living thing, right? So it's a lot of joy to see that there's a new bud, there's a new flower, there's a new leaf. So those are life's little pleasures for me
Oh.
at this time.
Oh, nice. Plantita na siya.
So, 9 months into quarantine, it really impacted our lives, changed our lifestyle, and the people are talking about the new normal. Can you help us define what the new normal is in terms of the Globe perspective? In terms of Globe's perspective.
Yeah, so the new normal, as you can see, our homes today is very different. So today, because of work from home, we're doing work we're doing online learning. So the home has become not just a place of work, it's also school, right? And it's also business because a lot of people are not able to go out. So they try to augment income by doing online business. So that in essence is what the new home is looking like right now. And in the globe perspective, obviously, internet has become an essential. In the past kasi, in our country, and I'm talking about Philippine perspective, when you're talking about internet, parang hindi pa siya ganun ka-pervasive, right? So, we use internet using our mobile. Sa mobile, we do social media, which means nag-Facebook tayo, we do Twitter, we do TikTok, and all of that. But because of what happened in the pandemic, the internet is now a new essential and it's given a new dimension. Ibang-iba na, no? The way we use internet today than how we use it before the pandemic. So a lot of things now in terms of how we're doing things has to do with digital.
Yes.
I'm sure you're hearing it, diba? When we're saying that the pandemic was able to accelerate the digital adoption in the Philippines. Yeah. Because today, even people na, medyo may edad na, not just the young people, they're able to do GCash. They're able to order online. They're able to buy groceries online. And ang pambayad nila, hindi na cash on delivery. Ang pambayad nila ngayon, GCash na. So GCash is part of the ecosystem of financial technology. And not only that, no, in terms of health, meron na din tayong tinatawag na telemedicine, teleconsulting, okay? So, in other words, you don't have to go to the hospital kasi nga it's dangerous because of the pandemic, right? So, kung meron kang nararamdaman, pwede ka naman makipag-usap sa doctor using online. So, those things you can do now. In the past, hindi mo nagagawa yan. Now, another thing that's very important, di ba, when we're, like in the case of Globe, we are a service provider, right? So, pag bumili ka ng service namin, meron tayong tinatawag na after-sales service. Or this is lodged under the general term of customer service. Now, in customer service kasi, I'm sure there are a lot of customers out there who are also listening. What we have done is we have used applications, mobile applications. So in other words, digital tool din yung ginamit natin in order to help serve our customers in the time of pandemic. Kasi nahihirapan tayo sa mga in terms of repair and all of that. Dahil yung mga nasa call center natin, yung ating mga BPOs, affected din sila. And syempre, kailangan din natin pangalagaan yung kanilang kalusugan. So, because of that, we had to resort to digital means. And it has grown wonders also for us kasi the level of adoption in going to the Globe One app and the Globe at Home app is also very, very high. By the way, GCash now is the #1 most downloaded app in the Philippines
I can
today.
imagine.
I know.
Oh, that leads me to our question. Our next question is about GCash. Kasi it has always been there, but did you anticipate its success sa new normal essential? Kasi di ba biglaan din naman yung pandemic. So, did you have to do anything else?
Biglaan yung pandemic. Hindi namin, to be honest, hindi naman namin in-anticipate. Because as you notice, ang GCash, nilaunch natin yan like more than 10 years ago.
Yes.
More than 10 years ago.
I know,
okay?
oo.
So, kumbaga parang, sabi nga nila, ano ba yung meme na nakikita natin? It is the COVID that actually told you to be digital. Diba?
Yeah.
So talagang it's really as a result of the pandemic.
Yes. Oo, di ba? Verb na siya ngayon. Household verb. I-Gcash mo na yan.
That's true.
Oo.
Let's rewind a little bit. During the first weeks of the lockdown, how did the Globe team navigate the unprecedented pandemic? I know that it was all about really making that digital dive already, and of course you were also doing other activities like taking like helping frontliners and all. What was the Globe team thinking, and
Anong ginagawa niyo?
when
Ano
the
yung
lockdown happened?
So I'll give you a preview of what happened to us, no, during the lockdown, during the pandemic. The lockdown
in March.
started in
Yeah.
March, right, 2020.
Mm-mm.
A year or 2 years before that, before the lockdown, obviously hindi naman natin alam na may pandemic, di ba? But 2 years before the lockdown, Globe underwent a digital transformation program. So what does this mean? It means that everything that we do in Globe has to be done digitally.
Yeah.
So example, if you want a contract to be approved by the lawyer, that contract is uploaded on the digital space. So naka-cloud ang Globe. Okay? And then if you want, let's say, example, yung mga payments, example, di ba? Meron kang supplier na gustong bayaran or meron kang gustong i-procure na item, right? Everything that we're doing is done on digitally.
Yes.
So as you can see, the reason why we were able to cope immediately after the lockdown was announced is because all of us are already habituated in the digital space. Lahat ginagawa namin on digital.
Yeah.
So nung nag-work from home kaming lahat, alright, hindi kami naka-experience ng learning curve. Nung nag-work from home kami, diretso kami 100%. Parang walang disruption. That's the story of Globe in terms of how we were able to cope. But syempre, the lockdown has posed several challenges. Number one, di ba, anxiety in terms of employees. Number one yun.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi nila alam ano bang mangyayari sa atin, pare-pareho. How do we get out of this, right? So the first thing that we really needed to do was to make sure that we give our employees that level of assurance. So immediately, ang mga programs na ginawa natin has to do about taking care of their health and of their families and making sure na hindi sila kailangan magkaroon ng anxiety, lalong-lalo na pagdating sa sahod, yung salaries nila.
Yeah.
So we actually released our bonus or our 14th month pay a little early. Siguro that was sometime March, April, mga May yan. So even before, which usually is given at the end of the year, no? So finorward na namin yan. Then, making sure that we have testing centers. Kasi, we are part of the Ayala Group. We have AC Health, di ba?
Yeah.
We have Consulta. We have even Generica. So, all these parties pulled together, no? And then, if the employees feel assured na, okay, pag nagkasakit ako, sagot ako ng Globe, okay? Hindi ako pababayaan at meron pa akong libreng testing at bibigyan pa ako ng gamot. So those kind of assurances we put into place immediately. Not very easy to do, but we felt that it has to start from home, right? It has to start from us. Right? So even yung mga naka-work from home sa amin, like ourselves, we have a daily health check. No, it's an application on our mobile phone that allows us to check kung are you showing any symptoms, may nararamdaman ka ba or anything, diba? So may questionnaire kami that we fill out every single day just to check on our customers, on our employees, how they are. And more importantly is mental health. So kasama yon. It's not just your physical health na baka nagkaroon ka ng virus or infection. It's also about your mental well-being. So nagkaroon kami ng maraming webinars, nagkaroon kami ng partners. We have an existing partner right now that has a platform. It's a 24/7 platform whereby we use the messenger chat. Okay, so if you're familiar with Facebook Messenger, so kaya mong mag-chat. And yung chat na yan, we call it the Hope Chat. You are talking to a clinical psychologist. So you can talk to that person 24/7 any time of the day, and it's free.
Wow.
Libre yan kung empleyado ka ng Globe.
Galing. That really says a lot about Globe culture.
So it's really the preparedness and the agility that actually let Globe thrive, no? 2 years after it started.
Preparedness, agility, and I think our values were in place. It was intact because we really put our employees at the forefront, diba? So, meron talagang pag-alaga sa mga empleyado. Now, earlier on, I said 100% operational kami. So, meron talagang mga employees which we call the critical skeletal force namin. Ito yung mga engineers natin na nagre-repair, na kailangan pumunta sa mga bahay-bahay. Makikita nyo sila, nakasuot sila ng PPE, ganyan. The way that we took care of them is meron silang transport facility, binigyan namin sila ng hazard pay, obviously, binigyan natin sila ng food para hindi na sila mag-worry about paano sila kakain kung nasa labas sila and all that. Plus, at the same time, all of the equipment, yung mga binigay nating PPEs and all of that, pati medicines and PCR tests na regular, that's all for free that's being given to them.
Wow, Globe cares.
Actually, in the end, I think that's what the pandemic is also teaching. Maybe our employers, the business owners, it goes back to the people, no matter what. Well, revenues are there, but at the end of the day, it's taking care of your people, which is what Globe
has been doing. Yes, of course. I'm sure there are still a lot of challenges for Globe in going digital naman for its customers. So we'd like to know how Globe is striking the balance between technology and showing that human touch pa rin for its customers. But before you answer that, we'll just take a short break. We'll be right back.
Click, that's it. Never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap. It's a wrap, just tap the app. Now you can check, view, subscribe, renew. Help and support for you. Out with the Ring apps are the in thing. You know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use. Mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now.
Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Viber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.
And we are back on Perfect with Miss Yoli Crisanto, SVP for Corporate Communications of Globe Telecom. So, Miss Yoli, tell us about how do you retain that human touch or showing that going beyond the technological part of the service that Globe provides?
Well, it boils down to our purpose as a company. Ang purpose kasi namin is that in everything we do, we treat people right to do a globe of good. So we are very proud of being a purpose-led organization. How do we balance technology, the use of technology, and having this human touch? In all of the things that we do in terms of our products and services, the first thing is to put our customers first. When we design products, meron kaming tinatawag na human-centered design. Okay? So, what we do is we take the customer journey di ba, into consideration at the onset. In other words, sa beginning pa lang ng pagde-design namin ng mga produkto, okay, we take a look at first of all, what customer need is, what is it that we are fulfilling, and then second of all, paano niya matitake yung product. What is the journey of the customer in order for the customer to have a very seamless experience when it comes to using the product. You know, this is actually very complex because look, telco is a scaled business, no? So today we are talking about Globe servicing 86 million customers. Right? So yung systems niya in place is actually very complicated systems. Right? But the most important of that is a lot of the insights that we are using when it comes to creating products and services for our customers are also coming from the customers themselves. Ganon ang klase ng insighting and development na ginagawa namin. Because otherwise, how would we know if the products that we are doing are relevant to you? Right?
Yes.
So, lahat yan galing din sa customers yan.
I guess it helps then parang the approach of the leadership behind Globe is from that perspective, di ba? I think customer, parang
the
you
customer
study
experience.
the customer experience. So, that gives it,
Yeah. And
Sa
besides,
Globe kasi we have, di ba, so because we are telco, we are technology driven also. Ang mindset din namin, kailangan agile ka, kumilos, di ba? Yung agile, mabilis, di ba? In technology, ang agile means you have a minimum viable product. Yan ang ibig sabihin ng agile sa technology. So today, when we create products, titingnan namin kung ano yung minimum viable. And then through time, what we do is we accelerate yung ating improvements to the product. But before we even launch it, yung tinatawag naming GTM ready na siya or ready for service na siya, RFS na siya. Bago pa natin gawin yan, ang tinitingnan dyan is what is the customer journey and what will be the customer experience.
yes, that should be a very good guide.
yes, speaking of agility, maybe also part of the quick response that the public appreciated was the fact that Globe also collaborated with government agencies. Like, I know in the beginning, you had a tie-up with DOH in terms of providing connectivity in hospitals and critical areas. And then you had a webinar with the Department of Education, maybe teaching teachers how to get into the digital transformation.
Online
What else are you,
learning.
yes, what else have you been doing in terms of probably doing your part as the Globe of Good? I know. What's in the
Marami
pipeline?
tayong ginagawa kasi,
for the Globe of
you know, yung where we are playing kasi, di ba, nationwide yung aming, yung aming services, di ba? And then marami yung customers na atin. So, I think it is only incumbent upon Globe na makita ng ating mga customers, no? More importantly, yung customers natin, kung paano rin tayo nakakatulong sa iba. And how, and you know, especially in a crisis like this where you have a pandemic, hindi to kaya ng isang sector lang, right? It has to be cooperation among all of the various sectors. So it's not just telco. It's telco plus other private companies, telco plus the government, di ba? Because everybody's asking and looking for resources. No? So whatever we can give, example, zero rating ng mga hotline, we're giving those for free because we know that it's important and it impacts our customers also. Kasi nakakalat sila sa buong Pilipinas, there's 86 million of them, right? And if we're able to do this with government agencies, actually ang nagbe-benefit dito is also our customers.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
That's
Pero
true.
ano, naisip ko tuloy yung di ba, Miss Universe na Beauty with a Heart. Is
Oo.
Globe with a Heart.
Yeah,
Corny.
that's right. Oh,
Anyway, so is that tied in with your campaign, yung Globe of Good?
yeah.
Like I said, Globe of Good is part of the purpose, no? So, yung ating Globe of Good is everything and anything that we do, not only for our customers, but also for our communities, right? So, when we look at CSR, for instance, and sustainability, for instance, the programs that we're doing, kanina na-mention yung sa Department of Education,
Yeah.
you know, in fairness to the DepEd, hindi rin naman, affected din sila, di ba? Hindi naman nila din na-foresee na kailangan tomorrow online learning na lahat tayo. Di ba? So kailangan talaga nating silang tulungan. And part of the things that we have done, aside from donating yung mga tablets, providing them data para dun sa mga teachers and also dun sa mga estudyante and some other devices, is yung skills. The skills training is really important because teachers, they're not used to talking to a computer. Diba? Hindi naman sila sanay sa ganyan eh.
Yeah.
They're used to being inside the classroom and doing face-to-face teaching with the students. Now, how do you now upgrade their skills or upskill them so that even if they're using online or they're using a computer or something like an interactive platform like this one that we're using, which is Zoom, magiging effective pa rin sila. So that kind of upskilling, capacity building has to be done, di ba? And the government cannot do that alone. So kailangan tulungan din natin ang Department of Education. There's a lot, no? It's not just the modules that we're doing. It's also about using internet responsibly, especially for the students now, kasi lahat ng estudyante naka-online ngayon. So, how do you use internet responsibly, especially at this time? Diba? So, that's another module that we're doing. And, pati rin ang mental health. Kasi yung nangyari sa pandemic and yung impact ng online learning, may impact yan hindi lang doon sa estudyante, pati na rin yung teacher. And including the parents now.
Yes. I'm sure, no? It changed everything, the routines, the way you do things. Yeah.
So it really takes a village to raise responsible netizens, di ba?
Oo. Pero
It takes a village and openness, actually.
Yes. True.
So you spoke about doing good and mental wellness and caring for not just your employees, but I guess everybody, your customers, having that attention or eye within and outside of your sphere. So the past 9 months, I'm sure, has been really intense for you as well. And so we'd like to ask, what leadership style did you employ to handle all these changes that came?
You know, as in Globe, kasi mataas ang empowerment natin, no? Because we believe that, you know, we are in a high-performing organization. So the people and the staff, the employees that we take in at Globe are also high-performing people, high-performing employees.
Yeah.
So, but with empowerment, obviously, comes accountability, right? But as you can see, with the changes in working from home, nawawala yung face-to-face,
Yeah.
diba? So, kasi you're just here, right? Online. Dito mo lang sila nakikita on camera. Then, after 1 hour of meeting, tapos na, hindi mo na sila makikita for the rest of the day. So, I must admit, nagkaroon ng konting shift to a little bit of micromanaging from the beginning. Yeah. Kasi, look, tinatawid din natin yung ating employees, di ba?
Right.
As a leader, the people working under me, I also have to understand that each and every person has a different coping mechanism. Iba't iba. The way we are made as individuals, iba-iba tayo, di ba? And so the first thing that we need to do is itawid natin yung ating mga tao. So there's a lot of teaming exercises. You know, the entire team goes on Zoom. Then we talk, we joke around, and then
We should do
ano lang, walang work ha. Everything very light, just to know and have a barometer of how are these people really coping? How are they really doing in their homes, di ba? Kasi a lot yung sa survey namin sa mga employees namin, a lot of the employees na nahirapan at the beginning are saying nawala ng boundaries. Nawala ng boundaries sa bahay.
Yes.
Because you're working inside your bedroom. But pagkatapos, after nyan, magluluto ka or mag-aalaga ka ng bata or doing something else, right?
Right.
Doing your household chores. So yung boundaries nawala na yun, medyo nakaka-stress yun. Nakaka-add yun sa stress. Level of stress ng ating mga empleyado. So at the beginning, ang ginawa ko as a leader is really mag-lighten up muna, 'di ba? And tell them that, you know, we're very lucky. We are in a company that, first of all, kahit pandemic, kailangan yung services namin.
Yes.
So which means, in terms of our business, we're still okay, right?
Right.
I know that a lot of businesses have folded up, closed down, lalo na yung mga hindi naka-cope tulad ng mga MSMEs, but not in our case. We continue to be a service that is in demand, right? So that's the first thing you do, right? Tell everybody what are the things that we can be grateful for, so that things can be a little bit more positive. Parang unti-unti natatanggal mo yung negative vibes, ika nga, na nakukuha nila because of the anxiety of what's gonna happen with the pandemic. Di ba, nung umpisa ng pandemic natin, ang laman ng media is always X number of cases, right? Di ba? Pataas ng pataas yung cases natin. And kahit sabihin sa atin ng gobyerno na, hindi, ano na tayo, nagle-level down na tayo or nagpa-flatten na tayo ng curve. But when we see the reports, it's not, right?
Very.
And what's worse is that it's not only happening in our country, it's happening globally. And you know that Filipinos, marami tayong kamag-anak na OFW. So even that adds to the stress, right? Because you also do not know what's happening na to our family in this country, di ba?
Yeah.
So those are the things na you take into consideration. But I think the most important thing that we need to realize is that yung positivity, kailangan hanapin natin yan. Sabi nga nila, in times of crisis, there's always opportunities, right?
Yes.
So dyan mo talaga makikita yung the resilience, yung Filipino spirit, yung resilience natin, and the bayanihan across all of the different sectors of society in the Philippines, whether mayaman ka, mahirap ka, nagtutulungan tayo in whatever way that you can, actually really helped a lot.
Ang sarap kausap ni Miss Yoli.
Oo. Do you know that Miss Yoli is described as a woman of grace, composure, and upfrontness when you need the right answer.
Diretso
Yeah.
lang.
So, at this point, we want to ask you, are there particular business icons or leaders that you look up to, especially in a time of crisis like this? Like, you're seen a lot on TV because you're with the communications group of Globe, and I know you met a lot of people asking this and that questions in certain ways, certain manner, no? But what is my question? Do you have any role models?
Yeah.
Before that, let's take a break before we hear your upfront answer.
Magsha-shopping na lang ako! Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver. Hello, can you get the following?
One pink chair, bed sheets, na pink yung sofa, tapos slide, size 8, pajamas na blue. Oh, don't forget ang hashtag 143SM. Call to the... Wait lang, okay ba yan?
Anything at the SM store, ma'am.
Call to deliver. Kuya, pwede rin ba ako magpa-deliver sa ate ko sa Taguig, tapos sa friend ko sa Davao, tsaka sa... can't say ko salita. Okay ba yan?
Kahit saan po, pwede kami mag-deliver.
Call to deliver. Call, hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver, hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver, call, hashtag 143SM. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver. Call na rin kayo. Call to deliver.
Hello, and we're back. We're with Miss Yoli Crisanto, SVP of Globe's Corporate Communications. Before we had a break, we're asking her, how do you keep it together? Do you have certain models that you look up to, especially at a time like this when media organizations would love to guess you and ask a lot of maybe consumer concerns or questions about Globe?
How do I get it together?
Yes, is there a particular...
Siguro it goes all the way back to where I started when I started working, no? Kasi yung history ko ng aking work life, I really started from banking. So, you know what banks are, right? So, in banks kasi, you have to earn the trust of people para ibigay nila sa iyo yung pera nila at magdeposito sila sa iyo, right? So nakikita nyo ba yung idea na here's a total stranger, then you talk to this stranger and kailangan makapalagayan mo siya ng loob, and the stranger has to be, you know, really look trustworthy when you talk to that person so that it's okay for you to part with your check and deposit. So yun ang naging ano ko. That is my origins, in other words, of my work life. The banking industry taught me. I was actually more than 20 years in banking before I joined Telco. Nahahalata na yung edad ko. So that industry really taught me, number one, kailangan yung honesty and trustworthiness has to be there.
Yes.
Diba? Number two, and most important, is I was able to develop service orientation when I was with the bank. You know, hindi biro din yun kasi di ba sa atin, hirap na hirap tayong mag-ipon, right? Because we're not a rich country anyway, right? So, yung mga hard-earned money na iniipon ng ating mga customers sa bangko, syempre, kailangan mapangalagaan yun.
Yeah.
So, doon ako natuto. That's where I developed this kind of attitude na when it comes to the customers, kahit gabi na, I have to respond, I have to answer. Anytime mag-email ka, mag-text ka sa akin, mag-chat ka sa akin, at any form of communication, I will respond to you. Because it's that responsiveness to your need na na-develop sa akin ng banking industry.
Trust. Diba? Building trust by being responsive like that. That's something to learn from. So, pero napansin din kasi namin na parang you never lose that parang aura of calm, di ba? Kahit pandemic siguro, parang you're always ready with that smile of yours. So, parang how do you balance yourself naman? What do you do in when you have free time, if you have free time? Kasi nagtatanungan kami ni Francine kanina di ba? Parang, nag-offline ka ba ever? Parang
do you ever go offline?
If you're in telco, you're 24/7, so you cannot be offline. Anyway, so how do I balance myself?
Yeah, how do
Siyempre, I pray a lot. I'm a practicing Catholic, okay? And then at the time na if I get some free time, okay, that's my offline, yung free time na walang tumatawag, walang issue, no nothing. So that's good. So I get to watch Netflix.
Uy.
So kung may panahon, makakapag binge watching ako. I like rom-com.
All right.
And I like history. I like documentaries. Kasi I always like to learn something new. Sometimes pag hindi ako nasa Netflix, I go to YouTube. I watch yung mga historical videos on YouTube. Yan. Kasi ang dami yung matutunan. For me, it's very interesting. But siguro for self-help center, I guess if you're in communications, ang discipline naman yan is calmness and do not panic. Kasi, sanay na kami sa crisis. Yan naman, nakuha naman natin yan by being several years being a practitioner of communications. Anytime, at any time of the day, at any day, you can find yourself in the middle of a crisis, or there can be a crisis or an issue. So, dapat kalmado ka lang. Kaya, dyan ko natutunan ng pagiging kalmado lagi. Maging kalmado ka lang. Pero alam nyo, sa likod, obviously, and my staff will probably say this, naman, paminsan-minsan, di ba? Parang nag-iinit din ang ulo mo. It's just natural. It's just being an ordinary human being.
Yeah.
But walang masamang tinapay. I don't do personal stuff with my staff or any other person for that matter.
I'm sure there's no parang a day that's always the same. Parang there's no two
days alike.
2 days alike in the way in your life right now. What's your regular schedule like? Like, do you go early to the office or do you stay home most of the time? And then do you spend long hours at work?
Since I work from home, so my day starts at 8:00. Okay, so the meeting starts at 8:00 and they end at 7:00 in the evening. Right? So by 7 p.m., I have time na to prepare dinner for my family. Kasi I also cook.
Wow! Oh, she cooks!
Okay.
I know how to cook. I know how to bake. Hindi ko inaral yan sa Globe. I've known that since I was a little girl because my mom loves to cook and she loves to feed us.
Wow.
Talagang everything is homemade, home cooked meals. Yan.
Wow.
So I was able to imbibe that.
Yeah, but from 8 to 7, are you the type who compartmentalizes, like, this is work, and then by 7:00, it's a different you already?
Actually, walang ganon. Kasi this is the thing with Zoom, right? When you're working using these kinds of platform, each and every meeting is a different topic. And each meeting, you're trying to solve issues, trying to solve problems, right? It's always a discussion. So there's a presentation and then you get to discuss. So talagang yung mental faculties mo, talagang dapat intact. Diba? So yun ang compartmentalization nun. Because at every hour of the day, iba-iba yung topics na pinag-uusapan, iba-iba yung hinaharap mong issues. Right?
Yes.
So by 7, tapos na, decompress ka na. So I will open the TV and I will decompress myself, watch, diba? And sometimes I do a webinar at around 9:00 or 10:00 in the evening kasi some of the webinars are coming from abroad, right? Libre ngayon ang mga webinars. Diba? Ang ganda-ganda. Everything is free, right? So makakapag-decompress ako doon kasi meron ako natututunan na bago.
Pero when you cook for your family, what do you cook naman?
Naka-prep na.
Simple dishes lang. Adobo, ganyan, pinakbet.
Filipino food.
Sometimes a lot of fried fish, daing na bangus, ganyan. Pagka weekday. And then on weekends, I'm able to bake. Yan, pwede na ako mag-bake ng fish or salmon, iba na. Medyo mas na siya, mas complicated na siya. Or I can do yung mga beef dishes na mahirap lumambot, so I put it in the oven, yung ganyan.
Galing, no?
So you really make it a point to have dinners together, no, with family. You're a believer of the parang quality time.
Galing.
Kasi my husband is also working from home. So pareho kami. But hindi kami nakikita the whole day until lunch or dinner time.
Okay, yan na.
So you have your own spaces in the house.
Correct.
Kailangan
So
masilip
doon lang
natin.
kami nakakapag-usap. And then obviously pag matutulog na kami, di ba?
So
What about
conversations.
exercise naman? Do you have time to, di ba, keep yourself active and burn calories?
Saturdays, I used to do Pilates before, and then I had this. I had an operation at my spine, so I had a spinal operation. So hindi na ako nakakapag-Pilates and yoga. But I do have a exercise bike here, and then I go to a place where I can do my small exercise.
Okay.
Who knew, no, na during this pandemic, we can actually still live full lives despite the fact that we're staying at home most of the time, quarantining. Di ba? Parang you can practically do a lot virtually.
Oo.
Correct. Kailangan lang marunong kang mag-manage ng time, di ba? And remember I was talking about boundaries earlier.
Yes.
So yung setting those boundaries na pagka dinner na muna. Wala na munang cellphone, dinner na muna.
You're also that kind na.
Focus on the moment.
Tabi mo ng mga gadgets.
Bawal ang gadgets sa dining table.
Yeah,
diba?
that should be, ano?
Yes. Ang galing, no? So, perfect talaga yung guest natin today.
Yes, work-life balance.
Work-life balance.
In the midst of a pandemic, which is what we should be doing. We should still continue enjoying our lives to the fullest.
Yeah. So, paano yan, Francine?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Do we have to get back to the other parts of our
So, yes.
Ganon. So,
nakakatuwa. So inspiring.
I know. So, parang ang gusto ko ngayon malaman is, like, what else do you do to unwind? Diba? Kapag may alone time ka, meron ka bang nahahanap na window of time? And how do you find that? Maybe even just an hour in a day, just for yourself.
Do you still find time to connect with friends or family?
Puro Zoom na kasi ngayon, di ba?
Oo nga eh.
Paano
It really changed us.
Yeah. Friends and families, syempre ngayon, nag-ano ka na, nag-chat, may separate chat group na ang friends, closest friends, almost friends. Ganon, di ba? And of course, meron ding chat group ang family, di ba? In fact, kami, yung nuclear family namin, yung kaming tatlo, kasi I only have one child, right?
Yeah.
Meron kaming sarili naming chat group. Then we have a separate chat group also with my brothers and sisters. So yes, there is time to connect. Minsan lang talaga sabay-sabay ang mga messages natin, hindi ba? And across different channels pa. May Viber, may WhatsApp, may Telegram, di ba? Hindi mo alam kung anong uunahin mong bubuksan. But yes, we do connect naman. We do.
Kailangan mo lang talaga focus.
Well, a lot of people are always saying na, well, there'll be better days ahead and it's going to be very soon. And I mean, besides being an executive of a major telecoms company, you're also a mother. A lot of moms that I've talked to say that they're kind of worried about the future of their kids because of the new normal. We'll never know But then, how would you appease them, considering the fact that you're at the pulse of things? You know that things will be better because we have technology and the human touch can still be mixed after all
Successfully.
for our
also.
development, no?
Well, I believe in the science kasi of what our medical frontliners are doing, right? And if you hear the international news, everybody is gearing for the vaccine.
Yeah.
So, forward looking, I would think that we at some point in time will learn how to live with COVID. It's like the flu.
Yeah.
It's like SARS, diba? It's like even HIV. So, ganun eh. We have that kind of mechanism naman inside us. And we should believe in that because that is what science is telling us. Now, in terms of how do we plan ahead, I think there are a lot of changes that happen because of COVID, but it does not stop us from still doing what we need to do. No, if you're in investments, there nakikita niyo naman, 'di ba? The stock market has moved up again, 'di ba? So which means magko-correct din 'yan. At some point in time, it will go back to its normal curve. Right? Ganon din naman ang studies. Pagka sanay ka ng mag-online learning, and then natapos na ang COVID or may vaccine na tayo, and pinababalik na rin tayo sa mga eskwelahan, at some point, hahanapin mo rin yung online learning. You know why? Because you learn a lot from the internet. Ida-download mo lang. And learning has become richer.
Yeah.
So those are the things na, like I said, there is a way na there's a mechanism, a natural mechanism that everything will continue to fall into place. So I believe in that.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I've always
Me
said,
too.
Yes. It's really all a matter of mindset. Ano? And the creativity and innovation that you put in. It's up to us. At the end, the answer is within.
Yeah. And
Sabi nga ni Buddha.
And as Yoli said nga, you have to keep going. Like,
Yes,
always be mentally agile.
Yeah.
Agile.
Yes.
So we've come to the end of our show. We've run out of time once again.
Yes, and we've had a lot of great insights from a
Yeah.
wonderful woman.
Yes, but before we end the show, we'd like to ask you to share with us some of your learnings over this pandemic, or what message would you like to share with our viewers today?
Actually, there's a lot of learnings. First, how you're able to cope with the crisis. You find yourself also, who you are. Crisis is really character building. But at the end, you will see that there are a lot of positives that are coming out of this crisis. Hindi positive na COVID, kundi positivity,
Yes.
positivity. So you learn to harness yung inner skills mo and yung inner mantra mo, so to speak, that at the end of the day, it's really up to you to make things right. You don't wait for other people to tell you what to do. You will know for yourself what is it that you need to do for yourself, for your family. And above all, siguro, when you're talking about health today, you take into consideration holistically. Yung holistic health mo, it's not just physical, as I said, it's also mental. Lagyan nyo lagi ng space yung mind for it to breathe, di ba? Na magkaroon ng ma-decompress and always think about good things, yung good vibes, di ba? If you surround yourself with good people, if you surround yourself with
Positive.
nice and positive individuals, right? So, makukuha mo yun may imbibe mo yun. Sabi nga nila, yung laws of attraction, di ba? You get it from from your space, right? Your space around you. So I guess it's just that I'm asking, perhaps maybe to all of us that are, to all of the other people that are listening to us, siguro po hindi pa naman tayo gone. Kumbaga hindi pa done deal. In other words, there's still a lot that we can do for each other as well.
Yeah.
Wag po tayong titigil sa pagtulong sa isa't isa. We need that, and the country needs that. So keep in mind that may dulo to, no? Matatapos din po ito. Hindi ito forever and ever. We will not forever and ever be like this. And when the COVID has gone, at we were able to manage COVID already, so maybe we can start thinking about how we can renew again the things that we've lost. Renew again our relationships with others. I'm sure namimiss na po kayo ng mga kaibigan nyo.
Yeah.
because natigil yung ating mga get-togethers, di ba? So there is always a reason again to go back and do our get-togethers and do the face-to-face and be stronger, strengthen our relationship with our friends and family.
Yes. And as always, Globe will be there.
Yeah. Meantime, yes, it will be with us. Globe will help us connect with those friends that we missed, and which is true, because right now one of the things that probably developed during the pandemic is that we're not limited to meeting our friends in the Philippines, but sort of cross-border na rin, no? Thanks to the connectivities that we have right now.
Yeah. And we really appreciated that now more than ever. So, thank you very much, Miss Yoli.
Thank you, Dina, and thank you, Francine. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us on Perfect. This has been Dina Ventura.
And this has been Francine Marquez.
And this has been Perfect.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.
Ang Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGO ay isang legitimate business entity na nagbibigay serbisyo sa offshore gaming para lamang sa mga manlalaki. Ang Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o Ang Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGO ay isang legitimate business entity na nagbibigay serbisyo sa offshore gaming para lamang sa mga manlalarong nasa abroad sa pamamagitan ng internet. Ang mga serbisyong handog nito ay katulad ng casino games at sports betting na pwedeng laruin kahit wala sa casino. Sa Pilipinas, walang POGO operators. Tanging POGO service providers lamang dahil nagaganap ang mga laro sa labas ng bansa.
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
Bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa bangko?
Kung nga naman, sir, ba't kailangan pang pumunta sa bangko?
Why not get a UB app so you can do all these without going to the bank? Bank the way you live. Union Bank.
Bilang bagong mag-asawa, sabay kaming natututo sa buhay.
Sabay rin namin inaaral ng mga bayarin sa bahay.
Kahit kami, nagtaka sa biglang laki ng electricity bill namin. Huwag pong mangambang maputulan. Sinisigurado ng Meralco na walang disconnection hanggang September.
Estimated bills lang ang natanggap natin ng March, April, at para sa ilan, May. Dahil sa lockdown, isang tabi to para hindi na maguluhan.
Ang May o June ay actual meter reading na. Kung May nagka-actual reading, ibabawas dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran hanggang 3 buwang konsumo.
Kung estimated reading sa May at June nagka-actual reading, ibabawas din dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran. Hanggang 4 na buwang konsumo, walang labis. Tandaan, kung ano lang na konsumo,
yun lang ang babayaran.
ako po si Mateo G.
At ako naman po si Sarah G.
G?
G!